Hello everyone. So, today we lost money. For the first time using this strategy, I am actually losing money. Like a lot of money. Like today we lost almost $1,000. But again, it was not a bad day. I don't consider it a bad day. I don't consider that the trades didn't make sense. They made a lot of sense. And well, I mean, of course, the P&L doesn't reflect that, but the strategy told me to do one thing, and if that thing doesn't work out, I mean, the strategy is not going to work out always, as you may know. So, as you can see also, I'm using a new platform. I'm going to be using Bolsys from now on. I think it's more like, or like it has better feeling than NinjaTrader for me. So yeah, let's see what happened here. So as we can see, we started with a big uptrend and then a retracement. That retracement, I missed it. It was on the open. I was not fully aware. Full confluences. Look at this. Delta divergence. We have divergence on the delta. We have a strong movement going back to the VWAP. I missed this movement. I didn't catch it. And it was sad because it is a movement that I would have entered on. And as you can see, it's going to be the only movement throughout the session to ever revisit the VWAP. So yeah, I mean, first movement, I lost it. I didn't cut it, as we can see on the top of the candles. We have a lot of absorption. On the buyer side, we have a lot of imbalances on the top of the candles. The price was not going up, and that's true. We also had like a lot of, yeah, I mean, we regained control on these highs. That these highs were actually very important because, as you can see, we broke those highs on the last session. Let me point them out for you. We had these highs to be broken, and we also have these highs from the previous session. Well, not really. The previous high was all the way there, but it was very we were not catching that. Yeah, as you can see, we did not catch that whole movement. So the first thing that I saw is that we pretty much, as you can see, we have a really clean supply zone on the top that was filled. It passed through it. It was a false breakout, and then gold went all the way down. Again, it is a movement that I could have caught, but I just didn't, and it was bad. After that, we had this retracement, and then we had this long. That again, this long was pretty delta divergent. Look at this high. This high and this high are pretty much the same. On the price, they aren't. One thing that I have to say is that I should have waited for more confirmation. I mean, yes, this high and this high are different, but it is still not making higher highs on the CBD. If the CBD made a higher high on here, like if we close the candle here on the CBD, I would have entered, but again, it was not on my strategy to really trade this. And well, I took the short here. I wanted to target the VWAP on the low of these candles, and as you can see, we caught a good move. We caught a very good move, a very good movement, and we stayed on profit for a while. As you can see, we formed this obvious multiple bottom zones. No. We formed this very obvious multiple bottoms. So it was assigned to just, the stop loss break even, or maybe a little bit lower, like on the highs, or just straight up break even, or just straight up take profit here. I mean, it's still, it would been still like very nice profit. Like, look at that, it's $700. It would be nice. But again, my real trade was here. We reached half of it, and then, well, price moved up. We made this high, and this high are divergent. That was my second short thinking. Like, I was thinking short all the day. But as you can see, we pretty much just stayed on the VWAP, on the +1 and +2 sigmas on the premium side. We barely broke through it. And yeah, I mean, this should have been my new VWAP, like this one. After seeing that it is bouncing out of this one, I'm not going to target this. I'm probably just going to make a little scalp and target these levels. Don't get me wrong, it is still nice trade, $900, but I was aiming for here. So the moment that we reach the highs on here, the moment that we reached the highs, we pretty much broke out of it, and then we retraced. That's when I entered. I entered on the high. Why? Again, it is pretty divergent, right? I'm not going crazy. Like, this high and this high is higher, and this high, they are lower. They are divergent. Again, on a more, now that I'm seeing this, like, skeptical, the smart move will be to just place the target here. Why? Because look at that, the price is pretty much bouncing out of the premium side. It's not revisiting the fair value on the VWAP. So I mean, yes, it is a nice trade, don't get me wrong. Like, look at this trade, man, $3,000. What? Okay, so yeah, the smart move would be just to try to catch the movement down here on here, so it can bounce out of the premium side. But no, I just pretty much traded and forget about it. I had to go to school and just kept my target profit here. And yeah, I mean, the two trades, they make sense, because look now at the volumetric candles here. Where is it? Yeah, on this one. This is where I shorted the market. As you can see, there was not a lot of buyer intent on this new high. Like, if you see the market like this, if you're seeing it like this, let me just delete this. I don't need this anymore. If you see the market like this, I mean, yeah, I could short this, And if you see it like this, and hey man, look at that, there is not a lot of buyer incentive. I mean, yes, there is on the bottom of the wick, but at the top of the wick, like, the buyers don't want to take those new highs, and it's also reflected on the delta. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much congruent, but yeah, throughout the session we had a lot of seller pressure throughout the whole session. Like, look at this pretty much is tailing, and the CVD is going down. That should have been my first confirmation of selling absorption. Like, bears are trying to push the price down. Look at all those volumes clusters. Look at all those, like, look at that, brother. There is a lot of selling pressure, and throughout this tail of the price, like, they couldn't break these multiple bottoms. So yeah, this should have been actually my first hint of, you know what, brother, we're going up. And it was the obvious thing. I didn't see it at the moment. I was thinking, well, I gotta short this. I was inside a trade on this. I got stopped on this candle. So yeah, that this should have been like my first sign to go up. You have a lot of selling pressure. Price is not making lower lows. Even though the VWAP is here, it doesn't matter when price it is consistently bouncing out of the premium side. That doesn't matter anymore where the VWAP is. You have to focus on this new fair value price. I mean, this is the new fair value price. We were in a very premium market. Yeah, I mean, also on the second one, again, it stalled on the premium side. It failed to break out. We made multiple bottoms. Then we broke out. We bounced out of the premium side. We reached the positive 2 sigma. Then we bounced and reached the, well, again, no, the premium side, the positive 1 sigma. And then we kept bouncing and we kept going up. So yeah, this should have been a really bullish trade. Like, if I see this, like, look this, we have multiple bottoms, brother. What am I gonna do? Well, the smart thing to do is to actually place a trade here, like, you know, on the, maybe on the breakout. Let's be real, maybe with a target to like the second sigma and the stop loss just under the fair value, under the new fair value. I mean, if you want to risk a little bit more, you can just pretty much put it down here. But yeah, the smart thing it is just like under the premium side. And look at that, we made profit here. But yeah, in those times I was actually inside the trade. It was nothing, really nothing going on. And yeah, we pretty much just got this profit. We should have got this profit because the trade that I actually didn't see, it was this retracement, beautiful retracement. It's book. It is on the book, brother. It's basic. It is basic to trade that one. Like, look at that on the 1 minute, the 1 minute candle. You can look at it. Where is it? Okay, no. That's why I don't like the 1 minute. It's a lot of noise. Yeah, look at the 1 minute. I was looking on the 1 minute. Look at this. Price tailing. It is going up. Yes, it's going up, but delta is tailing. We had a break. We had a breakout. Like, delta went up, but after this candle it started to go down. Big delta, then again go down. Big delta. I tried to bounce back. Not a lot of positive delta. Like, probably the smart trade here will be out of this bounce. Like, out of these bounces, price is just not stalling. I mean, it's going down. So you can just short this, maybe enter on the breakout here, place a short here. Wait, I don't have battery, that's stupid. There we go. So yeah, maybe stop loss, maybe a little bit risky, but the target, look at that profit, bro. 2000, bro. It was a very book level trade. It is like order flow 101 trade, really. And I missed it. I didn't see it. I missed it completely. I missed it. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad. I missed it. But yeah, I mean, now that I'm looking at it, like, this short doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not divergent, bro. It's just a lower high. I mean, the real divergence that I saw in the 1 minute here, it is like these highs they're equal. Here are divergent. These highs, yes, they're not equal, but they're so divergent. These highs, I mean, yeah, I mean, this was screaming bearish, but the moment that price cannot go lower this level, it doesn't matter. If it is screaming bearish, it should be bearish. If it is screaming bearish and it is not bearish, then, well, I'm sorry, the market is not bearish. It's going to go the opposite side, actually. So yeah, I mean, those pretty much were my 2 trades today. It is not a bad day, you know. I mean, one trade, this one, I can agree, it was a mistake. From here to here, like shorting this low, it was a mistake. But on this high, it was not a mistake. No, I shorted this high. Yeah, I shorted this high. On this high, it was not a mistake. I mean, it's divergent again. It is divergent. So I thought, okay, my market reading was right. I'm going to short this again. Sorry for that. So yeah, it was. This trade shouldn't have happened. To be honest, I don't know why I did this trade. I mean, yeah, they look very similar here, but there is still divergent here. And yeah, I mean, the only trade that makes sense to me was this high. It's divergent, it's going down. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. So, well, let's see how tomorrow goes.